Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play All Guns on Deck, and thank you for watching. All Guns on Deck is a action strategy RPG game, guys. Think FTL meets like an arcade bullet hell style game. You got buttloads of customization, you got that crew management aspect where you gotta put them in different parts of the ship and, you know, have repairs going on to people firing guns. And of course, things are blowing up all around you of your ship, guys, in the sky, and that's where I kind of got that bullet hell impression from. Either way, the game has a lot of awesome potential, guys, and has a lot of neat ideas, and it looked very unique to me, to be honest with you. And that's kind of why I'm excited about it, and I'm also excited to share it with you guys today, guys. All Guns on Deck released on Steam Early Access August 2015, which of course means that the game is still in active development and everything you see is subject to change and not a final representation of the game, which is especially important to note for this video. Because in my opinion, this game still has a lot of optimization to go through, guys. There's a lot of things that are kind of need to be a little bit touched up on, but that's kind of the point of early access. I don't want you to take that as a deterrent or kind of any kind of a derisive way. That's the point of early access. There's a lot of optimization that needs to happen for this game, but you'll see what I mean, guys. All Guns on Deck was developed by Decaying Logic and published by KISS Ltd. You can go ahead and get in on the early access for All Guns on Deck for the first week sale price of $10.39 or $12.99 normally. Now, there really is no options to speak of. There's no controller support, there's no Steam achievements, there's no resolution support. Really, those are the areas that need optimization, obviously. There is like a little bit of a tutorial that basically just tells you everything really rapidly. It gives you like a bunch of text information, which, to be honest with you, I didn't really process. But I got the gist of it while playing the game. Now, I was going to hit continue, but to be honest with you, I feel like for you to get the best impression of this game is just we're going to go right into the new game mode and just start things over again. So that way you can see what things are like. Now, like I said, this is kind of like that beginning tutorial stuff. I'm not going to bore you to death with this stuff. It is important for you to read and to kind of understand the basics of the game, but at the same time, it doesn't really do a terribly good job of that. It needs a better tutorial. That's another area that just needs optimization. And from what I understand, it is one that they are actually working on right now as we speak. So it's not the world's greatest tutorial. I'm sure it's a placeholder tutorial. I'm not going to read it all. But as you can see, it does basically try to explain to you what everything does. Like there's an armor meter, hull meter, fire meter, radiation meter, a bounty meter, which basically how much money you're going to get. That's the area where you repair your hull. There's fires in there. That's where you have your crew. That's where you can change your crew into specialists. That's where you fire from. You basically put crew members in there and repairmen, all sorts of people in there. That's the auto fire room. Basically, if you want to sit back and just relax and let your crew fire, you can do that, but to be honest with you, it doesn't work all that well. I think the AI, I don't know if the AI needs, like if there's an upgrade I need to give them or what. It's just, they kind of just shoot all over the place. Like, just all over the place. I don't remember what this room was. Oh, it's for special weapons. I didn't actually have this room. And this is a chip room. Chips are like items. There's like a health chip. There's like an extra armor chip. We'll talk more about that as we get into the game. This is telling you how to directly control all weapons. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold space. These are the different kind of specialists. They're all very useful and very important to the ship. You need to keep these dudes in mind because if you don't, you're going to die very, very quickly. And that's one thing that kind of, I feel like this area of the game didn't really kind of underline well enough, especially the tutorials. Like, these guys are very, very, very important. 90% of the time, you don't want to be using regular crew. If at all possible, you want to have these guys in position, in any position that you can have them in. But we'll talk more about that in a bit. This is just talking about the different kinds of inventory items. There's lots of customization in this game. Like I said, it has a lot of cool potential, lots of neat ideas. I mean, guys, there's ship customization, crew customization, there's chips, which are like items, there's specialists, there's a vast world here, there's ports that you can capture, there's sea monsters. I mean, if that doesn't make you excited, I don't know what is going to. But either way, I'm going to just skip past all this stuff now. Let's actually get into things. Now, again, this is another area that is still under development, but you kind of have like an idea of where they're going with this. You're able to make a male captain or a female captain. Apparently, he can just be dead inside and just gray. He looks very unhappy. He's like, I am a captain. I am very excited to pilot the ship today. But either way, we can give him some color. We can bring him back to life here. Let's make him that color. That's fine by me. And then we can also change like the color of his uniform. I think this is one little thing I'd like to actually see my crew, so I can actually see what color they'll be. So we're going to make my uniform pink. That's not pink. Come on. No bright colors. They're like, no, this is not that kind of ship. Sorry. Okay, well, either way. We'll make my uniform purple, and then we'll make my crew red. And that'll be my crew. I imagine the customization is probably going to be a little bit more defined. I'll have a female captain. From what I understand, you can even eventually name your captain. These are all features that will probably be in final release. But see, these are some of the examples of chips, by the way. You can kind of drag them over here, and you can see what they are, what they do. And this is just giving you a quick, brief example of the chips that you can bring into the game with you. So we're going to grab a couple of chips here. I think this is just really just a quick explanation. We're going to grab this one. We're going to grab this one, I think. What was this one? This one is the plate boost. Sure, 5 points of armor. Hell yes. We're going to grab this one, and we need to grab a gun. Which gun do we want to grab? Is it this gun that I want? Is this the machine gun? No, I don't want a machine gun. I want the rocket launcher. Is this the rocket launcher? Yes. Okay. And actually, I'm going to sacrifice this just to grab the other gun. Okay. Now, I know that's not very important, but it will be. Trust me. This is like a little bit of a tutorial. This isn't necessarily completely based off of reality. There's a little bit of a fantastical sci-fi element to this all. And you'll see what I mean in a bit here. There's really no dialogue, nothing voice acting like that right now. There's very light on the story. I imagine it'll get more fleshed out as the game moves on, but this is just kind of like a quick, you know, what you can expect type of thing. And look at that, there's aliens! I know what you're thinking. This is like Battleship the movie game. But no, that movie was terrible. That movie really sucked balls. Oh, I hated that movie. This is way cooler. Yes, they're getting their butts kicked. The aliens are shooting lasers. Anyways, please skip this. Can we skip? Nope, can't skip. No, totally can't skip. Eyes only. So we're getting destroyed now. I wanted to add the voice acting for you. Anyway, so after you get your butt kicked, you end up here at the naval base. So that's what then? 3 ships you've sank now? I wouldn't have put my bet on an offensive from the sea, but what am I to say? Your new boat, or bot, your new bot, is waiting for you at the end of the docks. Ship acquired, General's notes. Think this, General said you are to read it once back on the sea. ... Don't get swallowed by the waves. Ha 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 ha. ... Whoops. That was a mistake. I just clicked off the screen. That's okay. That happens. Okay, he's just saying the same crap. Okay, so this is the dock. Yes, it is this kind of dark and weird. I don't know why it's kind of like this shady. It's meant to kind of like, you know, I guess be clouds. But this is a dock where you can actually get a lot of things. Actually, you can get crew members. You can get chips from the shop. And no, not the delicious fried kind. The ones you use in your ship. You can buy those for doubloons. Right now we have 0 doubloons. We actually have to go earn some doubloons. So we're going to go do that right now. But first we need to construct a ship. Over here is where, on the top right was where we get our barracks, by the way. Construction yard. Let's go construct a vessel. This guy's just telling you, you can go in here to construct a ship. You might want to do that. And I'm like, you think? Oh man, do I only have 1 ship type? Oh, damn. Because I didn't grab the other one, didn't I? Okay, well, I guess we'll have to do with this one. That sucks, but, you know, that's life. We got the anti-aircraft. What do we got here? This is a machine gun. Anti-aircraft. Machine gun. Machine gun. So we got 2 anti-aircraft weapons, firing extremely high type 3-round bursts wherever it's aimed. I'm not gonna. You know what? We're gonna grab the machine gun. I accidentally grabbed the wrong ship, but that's okay. As you can see, every ship has its own different kind of stats. There's lots of different kinds of ships that are probably gonna be in this game. As you can see here, this always stretches down to the bottom of the screen. There's lots of customization, lots of weapons. Once we get a ship that we like, though, I'm gonna hopefully be okay with that one. We'll see how this works out. We're gonna construction. That's gonna finish my ship's construction. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna talk to this guy. He's gonna give us some money so we can get a crew. He said basically come back here. One funny thing about this particular aspect is that the pathing for the captain is completely off. So like if you click over here on the right side of the screen, it's gonna be just a total dumbass. I'm lost. So just again, little tiny things like that. You know, I can't hold it against them. It's early access, right, guys? You know, that's what early access is for. Let's go hire a crew, guys, and then we'll actually see what the combat's like. So you can see one crew member costs 150, just to get as many as we can. 9 crew members. We're probably going to get our asses kicked in the first couple of battles. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This game is a little bit difficult. One thing I would really love to do is zoom in on this screen, just to have a little bit more detail, or for the love of God, brighten it up a little bit, because it's sometimes a little difficult to see because of all the cloud work. Anyways, we're going to set sail. That could be just this territory as well. Yes, I know, yes, I know. Yes, okay. Orders, I got it. We have to go north, that's all it really says. Well, I could read it to you, I suppose. It says, forget tirelessly trying to combat the orbs. If we operate during the day, daytime they can be easily avoided for now. Head up into the spite. Keep going until all marooned have been obliterated. It is crucial that we remove their main operating base north of our position. You have our full support. So that's basically kind of like your mission. This game, like I said, has a huge world map that you can explore. And your objective is, like you said, he wants us to go up north. You can see there's huge sea monsters right there that we'll eventually be able to fight. We can't fight them right now. I know I want to really badly, but we can't. What we can do is fight the enemy, which are these little red dots. And you can see each dot has a number on it. So 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. What are those? Those are waves. If you defeat wave after wave, you get the full bounty. If you die mid-wave, you lose the bounty, but you do defeat that number of waves. So if we were to die after one wave, we'd lose all the money we get from defeating both waves and only get half, just as an example. So let's actually get in there now. Now this is an area that I'm a little bit salty about. This is one thing, once I hit engage enemy, it's going to take me directly into combat. And you literally have to set up your crew, at least for the first battle or two, in the middle of combat, which can be very, very, very frustrating. So, I mean, this isn't really going to give you much time to explain to you what it is you're looking at here. But we're just going to do this as we go type of thing. So I'm literally putting up crew members in position to just kind of get things going here. And when we first start things off, we're not really going to have much. We're just going to be kind of just bare minimum stuff here. We're trying to protect our hull as much as possible. We're going to start taking over the firing rate because right now we're just not doing enough damage. Well, you see somebody landed on my ship, we gotta crush those guys. Now that's one thing I wish the game would have told me about a long time ago. I did not know we could do that. Because that's very important. You can see my ship starting to fill up with water there on the hull, which is bad. Very, very bad. Die, die, die. So what are we gonna do to fix that? Well, we're gonna grab this guy, we're gonna turn him into a specialist really quick. And we're going to have them start fixing the hull. Because we really need someone to fix the hull. You can see that there's only 2 enemy hostiles left. What I'm actually doing right now is I'm actually kind of milking it. And I suggest you do this. If you want to win at this game, milk the last enemy. Because if you don't... I'm going to switch this guy to something else. I realized I picked the wrong thing. If you don't... you're gonna die really quickly. So this guy's trying to get the hull back into shape. We're not doing very good. We did drain the hull. There we go. Fantastic. And now the ship's on fire, which is bad. We're gonna grab this guy again. This is one of the areas I think the game definitely needs more little optimization on. As you can see on the bottom here, there really is absolutely 0 tooltips, and that is very frustrating. Sometimes it's very difficult. Jeez Louise, my ship is just getting totaled here, guys. We're probably gonna die. This game does have a little bit like a brutal difficulty. At least when you first start, you know? It has like a little bit of a brutal difficulty. It's not the world's easiest game. You're probably gonna die more often than not. Just like so. But here's the thing. If you die, like we just did, you don't lose anything. You just go back to port. You lose the amount of that wave was worth. So like for instance, like I said, we just killed 1 wave. We only got 1 wave left on that particular spot now. And then we'll collect the money if we happen to defeat that wave. And that's basically it. That's your only punishment for really dying here. Now, one thing I did forget to do, and it probably would have helped me win this particular battle, is I actually got to set up my chips. Chips are extremely important. Like I said, they're like items. This particular red chip right here with the one with the red cross, it does exactly what you think it does. It repairs your ship. This one, I don't remember what it does. Oh, it gives you more armor locked at 30 seconds. Pretty self-explanatory. If I had had that, I probably would have done a little bit better in that battle. Not gonna lie to you guys. So we're gonna go back in there. Like I said, I just wish there was like a pre-prep screen where I could just set up my crew before I got into a battle. Now that I've set the crew into positions, they're automatically going to start in that position when we get into the battle. So I won't have to waste as much time. I just think a preload up screen would have been nice to have that to kind of cut the middleman out, because it seems kind of silly. I'm a boat captain. I'm a military. I would have my crew set and ready to go for battle, not literally in the middle of battle say, hey, you go here, you go there. That's kind of silly. But, you know, again, it's early access. I'm not going to hold it against them. I think you get the idea, though, where the potential of this game lies, and I think there's a really cool potential. So we got a fireman. I'm going to put him there because the fire seems to kind of do the most damage to us. Now, again, we got ships over here. Now, we need to actually, I just realized, we need to set up some people for those chips. So I'm actually going to switch this guy out of his position, which is probably stupid. But we need to have a guy who can operate these machines over here. So I need a guy over here who can, you know, operate these. So we got a guy here. He can restore some health to my ship now. I'm going to do that. Biggity bam, that's done. Die, get off my ship. And that's basically how that works. Now it's going to start refilling that meter right there. And that's kind of how I get my crap back together again. Now, one thing I think would be really cool would be like an auto-organized crew button. Because, you know, you got the aspect where you can either focus on the crew, which is what we're kind of doing right now, or we could focus on the combat. And I think having the ability to kind of automatically have our crew just set up so that we can focus on the combat would be kind of neat. But at the same time, I can see why that would be kind of cheating at the same time. I just think it's an idea. I don't know if it would work out very well. It would just let you focus on the combat aspects of the shooting aspects and that more arcadey aspects. So we cleared that particular area out. We got some money now. We're going to head back to port. We're automatically going to repair our ship. Now, I could go and spend the doubloons that we have, which is only about 510, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to kick some ass, take some names. We're going to go back and, you know, kill more waves. Now, as you can see, the waves get pretty freaking high in number 5, 4. I've even seen 9. And that's one thing I think is kind of brutal about All Guns on Deck, is that for the starting area, it's kind of, it's really brutally difficult. And it would be nice to just, I think a little bit, you know, nicer of a difficulty would have been kind. So we're going to go with max armor. I hope so, at least. And then we're going to just take over controlling of the guns. You know, we'll let them take the guns. We'll just focus on squashing people and talking about features and such. Oh yeah, this game just needs a little bit more tooltips, which is another problem. It just needs more explanation of what does what. And I think it would be much more of a better experience all in all. I love how that guy fell through the menu. That was kind of adorable. Whee! He's dead. Oh, this one landed on my ship. Die! We're doing good so far, actually, though. I have to admit, I'm kind of a little impressed with the gun dudes. They're doing really good so far. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to milk this time, though, as much as I can to just kind of repair. I think we've used up all of our chips. Oh, there we go, there we go. Yeah, we'll just use that right now. So as you can imagine, as you upgrade more ships, you're going to get more gun slots. You're going to eventually get specialty guns. You're going to get more chip slots. You're going to get more auto fire spots. And the ship's just going to get more and more advanced. It's going to get bigger, better, more customization. Eventually, you can even change like the crew, the flag. You can change either your horns. There's lots of different kinds of customization. Ooh, that barely missed us. Could you guys please kill this guy? You are very disappointing me. You're making Daddy angry. Thank you. We have a fire on the ship. There is a fire aboard the ship. Crew members, fix the fire. Firefighters, go. We're gonna die. We're totally gonna die. Oh my lord. This ship is on fire. We're going to die. Abandon ship. Oh, that got hit by a missile. Oh, that. Oh. Oh, come on, crew. You can do this. I believe in you. Please. Please. Come on, crew. Focus fire. Yes. 3 more. I gotta kill this guy before he lands on my hull. Kill him. There, he's dead. No, no, no. Ooh. Kill that guy. Kill him. Kill them. Kill them. Oh, come on. Oh, we did it. Oh, we totally did it. We have 55 hit points left, but we totally did it. Hell yes. All right. So we're going to go back now. We're going to get more crew members because we desperately need more crew. I definitely need to fill out as many positions as possible. Is this chip done? Uses 1. Yeah, chips, by the way, have a limited amount of use before you have to buy new ones. And you can do that at the chip store, as you can imagine. It's a chip store. Every time I say chips, I keep thinking of, you know, French fries in the UK. So let's go get some more crew, guys. I think you get the basic idea of how the game kind of works. I mean, it's a very complex game. I'm sure there's probably a lot of questions you might have, and I'm probably sure I did a terrible job of explaining it. But it's really, once you get into it, you get the groove of it. I would like to see just more, you know, different kinds of gun types. I want to. The prices for some of the different guns and ships are pretty outlandish. It definitely is a game that takes quite a bit of, you know, starting up into. Like, for instance, I think this is the ship I had before. Yeah. And it costs 2,700. Well, I guess that's actually not that bad. Let's see. How much does this one cost? 5,000. 35,000. It's a 5-gun ship, though. What's this? This is a $28,000 gun. It's a, I don't even know what this is. It's larger and tougher airborne weapons. It basically is like a big old cannon. Well, of course, we can also buy more, you know, chips for health and all that good kind of stuff. And I suggest you to do that, especially if you want to make progress in the game. If you're wondering what's down here, by the way, I have no idea what that's for. I think that might be for future quest areas. You can't actually go down there past that bar. So we'll do one more time. Visually speaking, I think it's really cool. I love the graphics. I think the music is pretty satisfactory. I think the explosions have a nice oomph to them. And in all, I'm really happy with the general aesthetic and the way everything looks. I love the way the world map looks. I think it's really easy to navigate. You know, I think the UI could be just a little bit smaller, but it's not that big of a deal. Again, that has to do with also resolution control and things like that. Is another aspect. So we're gonna die. I'm gonna tell you that one for free. I don't see us killing 3 waves, but we'll try. We'll certainly damn well try. We'll see if the USS Martyr can do this, guys. I believe in the USS Martyr. I probably shouldn't, but you know. Okay, so we got some specialists here. We're gonna send them. I'm gonna need a welder. I need a firefighter. That guy's gonna take care of that. He's gonna take care of that. More specialists, more specialists. I need that guy, and that guy. Where does this guy go? No, I don't need this guy. My bad. I do need this guy. Let's get another firefighter in here. We could use another firefighter in the gun room. There we go. The guy will get. Oh my God! Are we getting our asses kicked? Yes, we are. Oh, we're not paying attention. We're being boarded. There's so many little dudes aboard the ship. We're dying. We're not even going to defeat the first wave, are we? This is hilarious. We need a firefighter. More firefighters. Get that fire taken care of, soldier. There we go. So I think we're good. Theoretically. Yeah. Die. Die. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So we're good. We're good now. Now we can kind of focus on the battle itself. I'm pretty sure we're going to die. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. I think we just have so little health right now. There's literally nothing we can do. And they're just nailing every damn shot, too. There's another... Yeah, dead. So I think that's going to wrap up my video on this game, guys. It's a hard game. I think it definitely has that brutal difficulty aspect to it. I think the starting area needs to be a little bit more friendlier to new players. And like I said, the game just needs more optimization, better tutorials, the ability to maybe to run after certain waves would be kind of nice, and definitely like a load up screen and tooltips. I think there's just, like I said, a lot of optimization, but I like what's here. I think there's really cool ideas here. I really like the mixture of kind of like the crew control, the shooting at the same time. I think it has the capacity for some really dynamic, fun combat, and that's what I really liked about All Guns on Deck. And I'm really, really excited to see this game fully developed and fully finished, guys. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I think people who love games like FTL are going to love All Guns on Deck, and I'm a huge fan of FTL, so I have high hopes for this game. Of course, so that is all in the developer's hands. If you want, though, you can comment your feedback on the forums, tell them what you think of the game, and they might take that into consideration, which is the beautiful part of early access, guys. So I just want to say big thanks to the developer and publisher for a chance to check out this title. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and share, guys. Remember to share and subscribe. Subscribe and share, and I'll keep bringing you awesome indie games, guys. I'm going to go on twist my tongue. If you really enjoyed this video, maybe consider hitting up my Patreon page. If you're feeling generous of heart, all donations go to improving the channel or future giveaways. Till next time, guys, play more indie games.